I thought I was your snack pack. All right, today we're going to be doing some functional bodybuilding. I'm actually be going through this for my training session, so you guys can follow along style for today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below. So I've done one set. We're going to continue on. We're going to do a total of 4 sets today, so you guys can do this as well with me. If you need to modify, you can do 3 rounds, so you can start now. So the first thing we're going to do for the banded lat pull downs, have your ankle point above your body. I don't have a pull-up rig, but we're going to be using my squat rack for that above the head anchor point. Palms are going to face each other. Have a straight arm, slight bend in my hips and knees, so I'm kind of creating some flexion, which I'm essentially closing the hip joint. From here, I'm going to pull my arm straight down to my thighs and then slowly release. We're going to do a total of 25 reps. 3, I'm going to try to count at the same time as I talk. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, nose is running 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, not 20, we're doing 25, sorry, 21, 22, 24, and 25. All right, I'll talk a little more about the movements here, but I'm going to superset this. So I want to make sure I get in my superset right away versus talking and then having too much rest. So we're going to do a total of 8 reps here. 3, 4, 5, 6, one more, 8. So I'll talk about these movements and give you guys some points of performance to look at as an athlete or individual or coach. 2, Entropy's hanging out with me. 4, 5. Oof. So I turn the air off, i.e. the fan, and so it's a little warm in here. All right, we're gonna rest about 2-ish minutes. So talk about this movement. So banded lat pull downs, arms are straight, palms are facing each other. This is a Rogue band, so if you wanna check the link out below, you can. It is about a 1/4 inch thick band. So you want something that's gonna be resistance, but nothing that's too hard where you can't work the eccentric movement, meaning the movement going back to that starting position. So, like I said, hands are about hip width distance apart. I'm away from my anchor point where I can pull, but I want to make sure it's not too tight where I can't get close to my thighs. So that position will dictate on your strength and also the band you're using. Like I said, this band is a 1/4 inch thick, so arms are straight. I'm closing the distance between my tricep and arm to my body. So do 25 of those. If that's too much, you can do 20. So you can modify there. Talking and out of breath is hard. So again, 25, modify to 15 to 20, wherever you're at. Then for the lateral step up, you're essentially stepping to the side. You can use a box or a bench. I'll show kind of this position. You want your foot to be slightly inside the edge, not directly on the edge, but slightly inside. Nothing too far where you have to kind of move so much to avoid your other foot hitting. But 1/4 inch from the side, toes and heels in a line. And as I press up through that midfoot, I want to think of pressing through my leg, extending all the way tall, and slowly going down. So we don't just want to drop down to the floor. We want to kind of not necessarily do a tempo down, meaning like a 3, 2, 1. But at the same time, you're slowly going down because you really want to emphasize that feeling in the glute and the hamstring. You obviously are going to feel it in the quad as well. I like the lateral step up versus just a facing the box step up. Nothing's wrong with a traditional step up. I like that as well, but this just changes the movement pattern. So instead of essentially stepping forward, you're stepping a little bit to the side, so it works a little bit more on balance and coordination. All right, that's 2 minutes. Next set. So we've done 2 sets. This will be my set. This is my 3rd set. Also notice my feet are about hip width distance apart. Core is engaged. That's Entropy in the background. 20 if you can feel healer. So the reason I'm doing this is essentially working the lats, working on strengthening the lats. We're doing higher reps here. And this is going to be working the lower body. So we're doing a full body superset, upper body, lower body versus upper and upper or lower and lower. And we're doing 8 on 8 to the legs. This is a 20-inch box. We always modify. If you don't have a box or bench, but you have 45-pound plates, you could stack those on top. That was 8. Trying to think and do multiple things at once. So again, rest about 2 minutes. We're going to do one more set. So it'll be 4 sets total for me. I did extra one before I started filming. And then if you guys are following along, I'll be doing 3 sets. Now, if the 8 reps are too much, modify to 6 reps on each leg. If you don't have a dumbbell, you use a kettlebell. Kettlebell can be held like so, upside down if you want. I prefer holding the handle or the bell versus the handle, but find whatever works best for you. Then, I might have to have a snack here soon. I'm hungry. And then after that, if you don't have a dumbbell or kettlebell, you could use a barbell. Obviously, it's a lot longer. The other option is just do body weight. Nothing's wrong with body weight. It is great if you're just starting out and you're newer to movement patterns. If you're not used to working out, if you're not used to going to the gym, body weight is a great place to start. You can always modify as well. If you don't feel comfortable doing these, or if you don't even have a bench or box, you could do a staggered lunge. So you get into a split stance kind of. From here, you just do one leg, knee to the ground, and then stand up. So you would do the 8 lunges on one leg, then switch 8 lunges on the other leg. So it's like a static lunge versus kind of a moving back and forth lunge. Oof, I'm totally gonna have to have a snack. I usually eat breakfast right around now, and I haven't eaten breakfast, so I'm hungry. So I had a baby food earlier. I might break into a snack. And if anyone watches or used to watch Billy Madison, every time I think of snack, I think of the phrase where she's like, I thought I was your snack pack. If you've never watched that movie, you will not get it. But if you have watched that movie, totally watch it. All right, 15 more seconds. We're gonna do one more set, band and lat pull downs and the step ups. And then I'm gonna be doing a conditioning piece. We'll be doing some body weight movements. So we'll be doing some like squats, lunges, push-ups. If you guys wanna follow along for that, stay tuned. All right, last set. Also, no music right now because of copyright. Also, when you do these, you want to keep keeping the core engaged, so pulling your belly button to your spine. 8, 10, 18, 20. Anshby, come here. Come here. I think I did an extra one. Oh, come here. Want to come up? Come on. Up. Up. Good girl. Anshby likes to hang out sometimes. She likes the rubs, the face rubs. Oh my goodness. Okay, watch out. But then she likes to also lick my sweat. Okay, watch out. Like that. Hey, leave it. Okay, ready? And go. Good girl. I know, baby girl. I know. Who is it? Who's out there? Hey, stay over here. Sit. Anshby. Hey. Good girl. All right, so that wrapped up our 4 sets, 3 that you guys saw. 25 band lat pull downs, 8 single leg, lateral, box, or bench, dumbbell step ups. Think of it as a lateral step up. You can figure out what element you want to use. All right, so now we're gonna get ready for the conditioning piece. I might have a quick bite of my snack because I'm hungry. We're gonna have an over easy, soft and chewy oat bar, toasted coconut. Surprised Anshby's not over here right now. Oh, there she looks. This isn't for you, baby girl. I'm sorry. Okay, up, up. You can't have this. I'm sorry. I know. You want a snack. You always want a snack. Put it in your mouth. Is it a leaf? What are you eating? What are you eating? I'm sorry. Okay, go. Okay. Up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know. I'm sorry. We'll give you a snack after. Snack after. Say bye. Okay, go. Alright. So, we're going to, for today's workout, we're some push-ups. I'm going to have to move my mic. Oh, you want to do squats? Okay, come on, come here. Sit up. We'll do Anshby squats. Not with Anshby. I've done those before. I get spicy. I know. Plus her nails digging me. Oh my goodness. Oh my Okay, go. And then we'll do some box step-ups. Oh, man. Okay, so we're probably going to do like 25. We'll do, let's see, I like to write it down so if you guys are paying attention. Write down your workouts. We're going to write this down real quickly. I'll talk about the movement patterns and some points of performance to think about for this movement so you guys can follow along. We'll do, we're going to do, like I said, rest. That was times 4. I'm trying to write down EF. So I highly recommend writing down your workouts. All right, so we are going to do 25 air squats. Maybe Entropy will join us. Then we're going to do 25 push-ups. That's going to get spicy. And then we'll do 25 step-ups. Come here. And we're going to do that for 4 rounds. So 100 reps of everything, which sounds kind of spicy, but I'm trying to work a little bit more on volume, so I'm doing more body weight movements. I'm sorry. Oh, you can do squats with me. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, so air squat, feet are going to be underneath the shoulders, toes turned out slightly. The focus here is to create enough space at the bottom for your hips to get down there. So as I squat, I'm bending at my hips and knees, get my hip crease below top of the thigh, and I stand all the way up. My hands come out in front of me to counterbalance my load, my body, but also get my torso upright. I prefer that versus hands come in front. If hands come in front, then I tend to typically come forward. Maybe I don't get range of motion. This will change obviously if you're wearing a vest because that load will kind of want to pull you forward. So that's what it looks like. I'm still working through my sciatica back pain. It is getting a lot better, knock on wood. So we're going to keep moving on that direction. So I'm just trying to be attentive to that. After that, we're going to 25 push-ups. Palms are going to be underneath the shoulders, toes or fingers turned out slightly. I like to kind of create like a check mark with my hand. This allows me to have a little more external rotation in the shoulder joint. So if you feel like you ever get pinching in your shoulders, try that externally rotated hand. So just kind of rotate thumbs forward as if they're pointing at like a 12 o'clock on a clock versus your middle finger pointing forward. From here, palms or feet are about hip width to shoulder distance apart. I'll bend to my elbows, chest and belly touch, pressing all the way up. You can always modify to your knees to do those. For the box step-ups, also a quick modification for the squats. If you can't do traditional squats, you can sit to a bench or box and set up. You also can do push-ups to a bench, either off your toes or your knees. There's some ways to modify it. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. And then we're going to do step-ups on a box. I'm going to do this with no music. So if you guys have music, go for it. 2 options here. Goodness. You face the box like so. Do my step-ups straight up, right? Alternating legs, right? Left, right, right, left. Other option is to face it a corner. This, you have to be a little more aware of getting your entire foot on the box, but it allows you to be closer to the box, where if I'm here, I have to kind of make sure I'm far enough away that I can get my foot up and my toe doesn't hit. This allows me kind of twist my hip slightly. I can get my leg a little closer, but just ensure your entire foot is on the box versus this, that is no bueno. To see what it looks like is like this. My feet are maybe a little closer when I step up, but again, allows me to get close to the box. I'll probably incorporate that at some point in the workout. I totally some of that food went down the wrong hole. All right, so let's get started. Again, I don't have a clock. Excuse me, I don't have music. Bummer for me, but for you guys can start music. We're gonna reset my watch. This is a pole watch I'm using here. We're going to reset it. All right, cool. So 25 squats, 25 push-ups, 25 step-ups. I would recommend starting with one leg because it's odd numbers versus like 26 step-ups. But you do you, boo. We're gonna do 4 rounds of this. So this will be nice and spicy, but it'll be good for the body. All right, I really wish I had music, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So 1, I'm gonna have to count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oof, feeling back. 10. Excuse me. 11, 12. Wanna come here? 14, 15. 16, those are not feeling too good in my back. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Got 35 seconds for that. And 25 here. 6, 8, 12, 14. Oh. Hi. Good girl, Entropy. Okay. And 25. Did you see the code? Yeah, 2153. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think that was 9. 10. What is it? 11. Oof. 12. Back not feeling too good. It's okay. 14. 15. 16. I'm kind of guessing here because I was talking. 18, excuse me. Ten, what is it? 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nice job. 19. Okay, down. Up. There we go. 20. Oh, 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Oh, go, girl. Okay, go. Okay, go. Go, 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 go. And should we go? Go. Right, no. Watch out. This is why it's hard to work out than to be in there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy balls. This is when you don't do conditioning a lot and then you do it. I was at 10. And okay. 12, 4, 16. Get it. Get it. Oh my goodness. Get it. Rah, rah, rah. Shit balls. Oh man. Back is not happy for sure. Good girl. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 7. 8. 9. 19. We're gonna have to call it after this. 22. Okay, so we're gonna have to call it there. Back is super pinchy right now. Not happy about it at all. Haven't done much, haven't done any conditioning this week except for walking. That's not even conditioning, it's just walking. But not happy with this past week because I haven't been able to do what I wanted to do in training. I feel like I'm slipping, to be honest, in many capacities, but I think it's just where I used to be and where I'm at now is not where I want to be. The recovery from this sciatica bulging disc is taking a lot longer than I want, and it's really frustrating. So just putting out my full emotions here. Not happy with this schedule routine that I've had this past week, so I'm going to change it. To be accountable, I have to make sure I'm making the choices and changes that I need for myself. So we're going to change that. Conditioning is a priority, but also making sure I feel good, but not pushing too much where like I can't do anything afterwards. So if you're out there and you're frustrated with your progress or lack of progress, be consistent, stay accountable, review your work, see what you can make adjustments on. So for myself, not sitting as much, not avoiding my exercises, so doing what I need to do to get better. Of course, that's gonna help me feel better. So for yourself, review what's working, what's not working. If you guys need help or you want accountability or you want some insight, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to reach me on my other social media channels. If you want a coach for one-on-one, I can help you with that. We typically are our own worst enemy. We spend the most time talking with ourselves in our head. And so I spend the most time talking to myself with my head, and that can be good, but also bad because I'm constantly comparing myself to who I was 5-10 years ago, which I've grown, I've evolved. I am older, wiser, more seasoned now. I have a lot more experience under my belt in many facets. So I know a lot more, but also it's hard because there are injuries that I'm working through that I'm trying to be patient with. So anyways, long story short, I'm gonna hop off my soapbox. Hopefully this was beneficial, helpful for you. If it was, please share with others. Feel free to hopefully leave a comment below and hopefully inspired you or helped others to move. Thanks for tuning in.